Hi, I'm Randy, here to talk to you about the benefits of homemade kefir. Kefir is kind of like drinkable yogurt, so if you don't have any sweeteners or anything, it's going to be a little bit sour. But it's very beneficial for your gut health. It's a probiotic, and I assume that's why you're watching this video today. Now, both yogurt and kefir are good for you, so it's not a competition here. But I think kefir has some extra benefits. For one, you drink it instead of eating it, so it's easier to put it into a lot of different things. And secondly, it has far more probiotics than yogurt. Yogurt has usually 1 or 2 strains of beneficial bacteria, whereas kefir has 30 to 50 different strains and very many more colonies. The other thing about yogurt is it's very transitory in your system. It's beneficial right after you eat it and it helps balance out your gut health, but then it leaves the body. Whereas kefir has cultures that tend to colonize the gut, so they have a longer lasting effect. And my wife is going to show you how it's made, and you will first have to start by getting a hold of some kefir grains. You can't generate these on your own. You need to get them from somebody who's making homemade kefir, such as my wife is. The other benefit of the homemade kefir made from the grains is you do have a lot more strains of bacteria. Commercial kefir usually has far less.
Hi, my name is Debbie, and I'm going to show you how I make homemade kefir. First of all, you're going to have to get your hands on some kefir grains. You cannot make them yourself. This is, if you contact a Facebook group or companies, you'll get some kefir grains that way. This is how I mail them, in an envelope, in a Ziploc. It comes with about a tablespoon of kefir grains, and I throw a little bit of milk in. They're perfectly safe to make kefir with it, even though it's like this room temperature milk in there. So when you get it, you're going to open this up and throw it in to a strainer, either a metal stainless steel strainer or plastic. See that? That's the kefir. I would probably throw it away the first time. So then you're going to take these kefir grains and throw it into, I like wide mouth quart jar. And about a tablespoon is plenty. So there it is. The next step is you're going to add I use pasteurized whole milk as long as it's organic. You can use unpasteurized or pasteurized. I find either works. So you're going to pour in the amount you need. If you want a lot of kefir the next day, you can pour all the way to the top, or you can pour halfway. So there's my kefir, my milk in there with the kefir grains. Then you're going to put in over a coffee filter with a ring, and you're going to let that sit for 24 hours. If you go a few hours over or under, it'll be okay. And you'll know that it's done when this is kefir all done. And the kefir has lots of good probiotics that we love to drink. And this is an example of mine that I let set for 24 hours. So this is mine. After yours is set for 24 hours, this is what you're going to get. See, it's like a curd. And don't be afraid to drink it. I was afraid about 5 years ago to try it, so I made it myself and tried 1 tablespoon a day for a week. I was fine. So you're going to stir that until you see the grains coming through. And it's about a tablespoon. And don't worry, you're going to, it seems like the warmer it is, the more the grains will grow. Sometimes it'll almost double. And that's what I do, is I end up putting the extra into a little container or jar, and I pour a little bit of milk on top. My extra kefir grains that I like to keep in my fridge, and I will just pour a little bit of milk to cover it up, put a lid on it, and I put the date on it, and either every week, I can go up to 3 weeks and make sure the kefir grains are working. I strain them out again and keep them so they stay in my fridge, so that I have plenty of kefir grains to mail to my friends or family or other people who might need them. And then this is the kefir that I made that was sitting in this for 24 hours. So after you have it made, I put it back into the jar that I had it made from, And there you have it. You can put this back in the refrigerator with a lid on it. And then I store it in my refrigerator. Thank you very much. Enjoy kefir.